The child lock was already on before I even got in the car. I didn't know that yet, but I was about to find out. It was a Friday night, late. I'd been out with some coworkers, dinner, drinks, the usual. By the time we were done, it was past midnight, and public transport had long stopped running. So I did what everyone does. I pulled out my phone and ordered a ride. 3 minutes away, the app said. I stood outside the restaurant waiting. Nothing unusual, nothing that felt off. Then a gray sedan pulled up. The driver rolled his window down halfway and asked my name. I told him. I checked the license plate against the app. It matched. Everything looked fine. So I got in. The first few minutes felt completely normal. He looked like he was in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. He was quiet, focused on the road. I was tired. I settled into the seat, letting the motion of the car relax me, and watched the city go by through the window. It was that calm, empty version of the city you only see after midnight. A few streetlights, barely any other cars. I wasn't paying much attention. Then I noticed something. We passed the highway entrance. I frowned slightly. Maybe he missed it, but he didn't slow down, didn't turn back. He just kept going straight. Then he turned onto a smaller road. I looked down at my phone. The blue route line in the Uber app was still pointing toward the highway. We were moving away from it. I leaned forward. Hey, I think the highway was back there. He looked at me in the rearview mirror, and he smiled. Not an oops, my bad smile. Something different. Something that didn't make sense. Don't worry, he said. I know a faster way. I sat back, tried to relax. Drivers take shortcuts. This is fine. You're overthinking it. But the streets kept getting darker. Other cars became rare, then completely gone. No shops, no houses, just trees on both sides of the road, and streetlights grew farther apart until some stretches of road had no light at all. We turned again. After a few more minutes, the road itself started sounding different under the tires, like gravel, like somewhere that doesn't get much use. That's when something shifted inside me, that quiet instinct, the one you don't argue with. I reached for the door handle. It didn't move. I tried again. Still nothing. I looked down at the door panel. There was a small switch on it. The child lock was already on. My heart jumped. I took a breath and tried to keep my voice steady. Could you unlock the doors, please? He didn't answer. He didn't even look at me. He just kept driving. I picked up my phone, opened the Uber app, shared my live trip with a friend. Then I opened my messages and typed fast. Something feels wrong. I put the phone face down on my lap so the screen glow wouldn't show. The car kept moving deeper into the dark road. I sat there trying to figure out what my options were. There were no other cars around, no buildings, no people. I had no idea where we were. I thought about screaming. I thought about grabbing the wheel. I thought about a lot of things. Then his phone rang. It cut right through the silence. He looked at the screen, answered it. Hello? He listened, and then his face changed. That calm expression, gone. He looked different, caught off guard, like someone who just realized they'd been seen. Okay, he said quietly. I understand. He hung up, and for the first time, he slowed the car down. He pulled over to the side of the road, reached forward without turning around, and flipped the switch on the door panel. Click. The doors unlocked. You should get out here, he said. His voice was completely different now, quieter, less sure of itself. I grabbed my bag and got out, fast. Before I even closed the door, he drove away. I stood there on that empty road alone, no streetlights nearby, trees on both sides. I had no idea where I was. Then my phone buzzed. My friend. Uber support just called me and asked if you were safe. Here's what happened. The second I shared my trip and sent that message, my friend called Uber support and flagged the ride as suspicious. Support called the driver directly. That was the call he picked up. That was why he stopped. But here's the part I can't stop thinking about. The child lock was already on when I got in. I didn't see him turn it on during the ride. It was already on before I even opened the door. Which means this wasn't something that just happened. He had a plan before I got into that car. The phone call stopped it. My friend reacted quickly. Uber support responded quickly. And somehow that was enough. But what if my friend had been asleep? What if I'd waited one more minute before sending that message? What if I just told myself I was being paranoid and put my phone away? That road leads somewhere. I just never found out where. But there's one thing I can't stop thinking about. When I checked my ride history later that night, everything looked normal. The app said I went straight home, no detours, no stops, clean route like nothing ever happened. So either the app glitched, or someone made sure the record showed something different. I don't know which one scares me more.